Well, once again, we are speaking with Jesse James Dupree from Jackyl and amongst just one of many of his projects. Jesse, you're like one of the busiest guys in rock and roll. I mean, besides Jackyl, you've got your solo stuff, you've got your business interests, you got your label stuff. When do you sleep?
Sleep, Larry, you and I are the same cloth, right? And I'm down here in Daytona Beach Bike Week, and can you hear me okay? Because I am
Yeah,
down here at Bike Week. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you a little bit. The
Yeah,
connection's a little bit weak, but I can hear you.
I'm at Daytona Bike Week, and I'm down here with Harley Davidson. I'm working with the Harley Davidson Motor Company, and I'm actually giving away a Harley Davidson motorcycle this Saturday night as part of our Rolling USA campaign. And check this out. We're coming to Arizona to play Arizona Bike Week, and I'll be giving away a motorcycle that night as part of a campaign called Rolling Arizona. You can get out to your participating Harley Davidson dealership and register to win the motorcycle that I'll be announcing the winner from the stage in Arizona Bike Week.
Okay, so that's going to be up there at Westworld in Scottsdale on Wednesday night, April 2nd. Bike Week is always such an amazing event up in Arizona, up in the Scottsdale area. People from all over the state, all over the country head on out there,
Yeah.
and they always got a killer lineup of musicians. And of course, Jackyl is going to be there that night. And then 9 days later, you're going to be down here about 90 miles southeast of Phoenix at Tucson at the Encore nightclub.
We're going to turn the Encore into Jackyl's Bar and Grill. That's what we're going to do. It's going to turn into Jackyl's Bar and Grill and have us a family reunion. And I look forward to I've got a bus full of my Jesse James bourbon, Larry. So you and I are going to have a drink because I haven't seen you since we both checked out of the Betty Ford Clinic.
Yeah, I gotta ask you a question. Are you bringing the chainsaw?
I got 3 in my sock as we speak. And it's 2025. Larry, I got the detachable ends for all the lady users.
Jesse, the first time I met you, I want to say it was 1999 or 2000. It was back at South by Southeast.
Yeah.
And that convention out there, we met briefly. You handed me your business card. I'm walking away and I read your card, and I'll never forget it says Cock of the Walk. And I'm like,
That's the name of my recording studio there in Atlanta, Cock of the Walk Studios. And I've been recording new stuff, and just I'm so blessed to have that studio in my backyard because it's a dream come true to be able to walk in there and make records and stuff.
so, with everything going on, when you've got a bunch of your solo stuff, and a lot of that stuff has a little bit more of that country flavor, Americana flavor to it. When you do a Jackyl show, did you just stick to the Jackyl music, or might we hear some solo Jesse James Dupree in the set?
There's a couple of things that we play. I mean, but for the most part, people come to see Jackyl, and I do keep them for the most part separate because Jackyl, we're brothers. I mean, we've been doing this for a long time, and when people come to see Jackyl, I give them a Jackyl show, and when they come to see my solo stuff, I kind of mix. That's where I mix it up.
Okay. And then what can people expect besides giving away the Harley on April 2nd at Westworld at Arizona Bike Week? What can people expect at a Jackyl show if they've never seen you before?
Well, I used to always say it was the equivalent of a man being shot out of a cannon. And I've actually now, as part of the TV show that we did at the Full Throttle Saloon, I've been shot out of a cannon. So I can tell you it's exactly like that. And we still just as intense as every show, Larry, is Madison Square Gardens as far as we're concerned. We hit it with everything we got, and the band is more lethal than ever. And again, it's been a minute since we've been out there to Tucson, and we look forward to coming back out. And so get your tickets now. Get ready for that Jackyl family reunion, and we'll be making every bit of it count. We're gonna leave the damnedest stain you can imagine.
I'm looking forward to the show because if you haven't seen a Jackyl show, you don't know what you're missing. It's a party nonstop from beginning to end. And for those out there, you can get your tickets for Arizona Bike Week as well as the Jackyl show at Encore. You can get tickets for both shows at klpx.com. And I'm going to be out there for both shows as well. I'm going to make the drive up to Scottsdale to see on the 2nd and get my fix of Jackyl within 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been, you know what, this year is starting out really strong. I'm in Daytona, as you can see. It's absolutely beautiful here. And you guys can go to the radio station's website and dial in and check and see what the terrible scene I'm having to look at with this big ocean out here behind me. We're having a Daytona bike week. Have you ever been to Daytona Bike Week before, Larry?
I've never been to Daytona. I've only been to the Arizona Bike Week.
Yeah, Daytona it's really cool. Main Street, kind of like Bourbon Street. I mean, she's got all the bars, and it's just from the time the sun goes down until in the morning, it's a non-stop party down here in Daytona. And then, of course, I'm getting ready for Sturgis this year. We got the Full Throttle Saloon and the Happy Hoyle Campground up there, and got 600 acres of Beyond Thunderdome for people who love badass motorcycles, beautiful women, and a cold belly washer, which happens to be Jesse James Bourbon.
I love it. Hey, I've always wondered about this. How did you get so involved in the biker community?
Well, the day I was born, my mom brought me home from the hospital, and the first picture they ever took of me was sitting on she was holding me on the seat of my dad's 1958 Panhead, and he had that Panhead, and I was born into the motorcycle, the lifestyle from my dad, and I've just met the best people in the world on a Harley Davidson, and now I work with the Harley Davidson. I consult the Harley Davidson Motor Company and do a lot of great promotions with them. And like I say, I'll be giving away a beautiful Harley Davidson motorcycle Saturday night, and part of the Rolling USA series. You can go to Rolling USA Facebook page and keep up with the bike giveaways and stuff that we do, and follow me at Jesse James Dupree on Instagram and Facebook. And there's always some silliness going on, but yeah, it's an honor to work with the motor company, Harley Davidson, something that I'm really proud of. And then we also work with the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the VFW organization, just a really great bunch of guys. They wear their heart on their sleeve and mean it every day. Nobody supports the military any more than those guys do. So, life is good, Larry. Life is good.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you at Arizona Bike Week on April 2nd at Westworld up there in Scottsdale. And of course, here in my own backyard at Encore, what are you going to rename the bar that night?
Jackyl's Bar and Grill. Yeah. And I keep up with you too. You're as busy as I am. You're always all over the place, and I'm proud of us. We're survivors and blessed to do what we love to do, right?
Oh, absolutely, because the world is changing, and somehow we're still going at it, doing what we love.
Yeah, absolutely. It is changing. It is indeed. But one thing that hadn't changed, we still like to rock. Two guitar, bass, and drums, chainsaw, if you will, whatever it takes to get the job done. And we celebrate the fundamentals of rock and roll every single night with those two guitars, bass, and drums, and chainsaw. And I find that people that understand what rock and roll are about, they're out there throwing down with us and having a damn good time. And the ones that don't understand what a celebration of fundamentals of rock and roll is all about, those are the same people that have a hard time admitting that they masturbate.
So true. Well, that's what rock and roll is all about, man. Sex and fun and all that stuff. I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys again, because I try to explain to people what a Jackyl show is. And it's so hard to explain because they go, you just got to go and experience it.
It's not about coming to see the show. It's about coming to be part of it. And
Yep.
we've been I'm telling you, we've been so fortunate over the years, and just to have people show up and ready to throw down, and we do not take it for granted, and we're gonna make it stick when we get out there in the great city of Tucson. So definitely get your tickets now and get ready to throw it down.
So again, just a quick recap. April 2nd, you're going to be at Westworld in Scottsdale, part of Arizona Bike Week. And that night, you're actually going to be giving away a Harley, right?
Yeah, I'll be picking the winner that night. The people are registering now between now and March 31st. They'll go into the dealership. They'll scan the Rolling Arizona QR code, and they'll be qualified to win the motorcycle. And then I'm going to go on the Rolling USA Facebook page that night from Arizona Bike Week, and I'm going to announce the winner.
Oh, fantastic. And then, again, about 9 days later, you'll be here at Encore in Tucson, Jackyl's Bar and Grill, on April 11th. Get your tickets for both events at klpx.com. And Jesse, I got to tell you, we still have a bar stool that's cut in half, at the legs with KLPX.
Yeah.
You did it into the seat. We still have it hanging in our studio.
one of the most legendary rock stations in this God's United States of America. And it's great to see you, and it's great to be inviting everyone out there, personally inviting everyone to come and see Jackyl when we hit town.
Looking forward to both shows, and I will see you when you're here. Hold on the line here in just a second. One more question, and then I got some other things for you after the interview. Where can people go if they want to follow Jackyl and they want to follow Jesse James Dupree?
Well, you can go to the Jackyl official Instagram page or Jackyl on Facebook, either one, or you can follow me at Jesse James Dupree, either on Facebook or Instagram. And then of course, the Jackyl.com has got all of our dates listed. You always see where we're playing on the concert dates and such, and also the Jackyl merchandise and such are there. You can also go to jessejames.com and swag. I got that Jesse James bourbon and got some really cool shirts and hats, and I'm wearing one right there. So there we go. But we got the jessejames.spirits.com, and you can check out everything that's going on in the bourbon world through that website.
Well, Jesse, I appreciate you taking time out of a busy day. I know you're out there in Daytona. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
I wish you was here. We'd go skinny dipping.
I'm trying to see some of the background over there. Looks like you got some fun people going on over there.
Yeah, that's got the ocean out there, the party going down there. We sat there having a drink and had to order some fish tacos.
Well, it looks like you got a little bit warmer weather out there in Daytona than we have here in Tucson right now. We're expecting rain, but hopefully by the time you get to Scottsdale and down here, it'll be our perfect Arizona weather once again.
I'll bring you a bucket of salmon.
All right, I'll take that.